I ran into a new person, a man that speaks of those who follow metal. He described new parts, this idea of transforming oneself. He claimed he was going to be reborn, fixed, that one day all of us would be fixed. I'm not sure if I believe him. I don't know if this world can be fixed. He spoke of a lord, or lords. I couldn't quite distinguish whether he was mad or not. He claimed that there were multiple, and that anyone could become one. He spoke of these arms reaching out, made of wire, these capes of flesh. Before I put him out of his misery, he spoke of meeting one, of living forever. I'm not sure if it was just another lost soul, or if any of that was really true. I found myself thinking about it later that night, drawing it, and then when I got home, painting it. I couldn't get it out of my head. What if this was all real? I found myself wondering what that would be like. Trapped. This body moving. Nothing. A man strapped in. It all sounded a bit far-fetched, but I've seen so many things out here that are hard to explain. The world of Barren has many traces of cybernetics and robotics throughout the world. It can be seen from characters featured with cybernetic limbs, and different forms of robotics are all around the world. This is due to a kind of space race, one in which multiple nations attempted to be the first for everything. There was a first robot. There was the first moving robot, the first man robot. And as war had ended, a new age was born. In the early 80s, cybernetics, this claim of being able to make men stronger, fixing disabilities, and reforming oneself. It moved fast, and while there were many failed attempts, there was also many success stories, new athletes, a new age. And with that came propaganda, promise, this kind of false leading. And when the world ended, this kind of strange rediscovery was made, these old posters taken as literal by some. Some wanted something to believe in, an escape, this idea of a solution to what was. And what better way than fixing oneself, removing the parts of you that allow you to die, ignoring the consequences that would follow. I really hope you enjoyed that more lore intro. This is going to be like the last video where we're going to have an art chat section. And I want to say, or start off with a huge thank you for an amazing track made for this piece of art. Will be linked below. Please go give it a listen. Follow over there. Great work. Other than that, I wanted to talk through this kind of new approach. I had this amazing recommendation in the Discord called The Ecologist, and it was basically this idea of someone drawing their findings in the world, and it fit quite nicely with what I mentioned in the last video of this collection of paintings and art made by someone in the world of Barren, and that was kind of what this was. a painting made by a man who you heard from in the intro. And that's why the intro piece was a different style. I want to try get better at it, as I'm no painter, that is for sure. I'm a realism guy. That's my thing. But yeah, it was really, really fun, and I kind of just wanted to chat through the art. I was really, really digging the idea of the left side of the canvas being the future, like a god, this light, and the right hand side being the past, this flesh still clinging onto what was once itself. Now obviously this piece isn't literal, at least the whole point is it was made by someone who had heard a story. I'm really happy with it, actually. I'm definitely not the best at this kind of thing, as you can tell by the fact that it's not, well, to me it's not my normal standard, but I'm trying to get better at trying new things without being so worried. Yeah, I really hope you liked that. I had a blast making it, and the song behind it as well is just, yeah, it just goes perfect together. And last but definitely not least, I want to say a huge thank you to Vara, Cicada, Not a Beaver on the Discord. They all kind of help with this idea by posting in that Discord. I really wanted to go back to talking about robots, as it was actually one of the first things I ever designed for Barren, all the way back during COVID, and I just never kind of got round to it because, to be honest, drawing robots is horrible. It is really time consuming, and especially when you're trying to make them look really real. That's why I kind of like the more painting approach for this piece. But I want to say a huge thank you. I kind of combined a mix of all their ideas. So a big thank you basically for kind of the motivation and the help on the Discord. Now I'm going to make a future video at some point that goes further into how robots in this world will work, how cybernetics work, and more info. But I don't want to cram it all into one video. So this is just kind of an intro to how the world feels around this. Either way, thank you for watching that video. Thank you to the Patreons, per usual. And the piece made or included in this video will be for sale on the merch store in the print section. So anyway, thank you.